Ugh. Time to play more Dark Cloud 2. Where am I? Where are we at? We're here. Goodbye, Shingala. Man, I wonder what's going to happen to Shingala after all of this. Where was... There are a few other things I should do. I guess I can do this while I wait for people to show up. There was stuff that got destroyed by the game crashing last time. So we need to catch a 60 plus centimeter wonky. No, nonky. Need to catch a nonky, and we need to get a picture of the moon, and we need to get a picture of the creature above the pond. Nose is running a little bit. I just got home from a trip, and it took an amount of energy from my body. Invisible wall. I like seeing the textures swirp in. Pretty sure that's just an emulator thing. Hello, Creavo. How are you tonight? On this Tuesday of Sundays. So we're going to catch a 60 centimeter Pinocchio again. Man, I sure hope this doesn't take too long. What did I decide was good for Nonkies? I'm going to guess a worm. Holonopercu and Massazaw. We're back to this garbage. I'm going to press this button because we did this before. Yoshino Cookie. This could be a sick... I'm a little tired. And I am redoing things I had to do before. I zigged when I should have zagged. And did, 1:30. You must be in the United Kingdom. Well, I just got home yesterday evening from a thing with my nephew. Oh god, this is not... I don't want whatever this fish is. I'd rather not get crap up my inventory than deal with it. I'm gonna try a Batan. There's something called Jurassic Quest. Ah, Germany. Something called Jurassic Quest, which was animatronic dinosaurs that my 4-year-old nephew was very happy to go to. But I went there with the family, and it was a convention center filled with screaming children. So even though I myself am a fan of dinosaur, this is not the fish I want. This one I'll actually catch, though. Is a gummy. I said Dino DNA so much. Dino DNA. There's animatronic dinosaurs. This could be the fish I'm looking for. Unlikely to be, but could be. Nonkies are slow swimmers and thus don't put up a bunch of fight. I don't know if they're night fish, though. Oh, a tartan. It's almost nightfall. I don't know if we can catch a Nonky at night. Oh yeah, it was fun. It was just loud and many children. So why not relax for the spot of fishing? Not the fish I am looking for. Let's go back to worms. 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 This is not the fish I want. Give me the fish that I desire. This could be the fish I desire. I could maybe look up what bait each fish likes, and I've done that before, but it doesn't list a preference for nonkies. A wishy fishy fish. Okay, we'll have one more go, and this will go back to bat hands. I think we're now night fishing, and I don't know if we can catch nonkies at night. There is stuff we have to do at night, though. This could be the fish I'm looking for. This fish is of some size. So we're looking for a 60 centimeter nonky. $63 centimeter nonky. Okay, that should do it. Let's exchange FPs. Equip our stinger wrench. And the man doesn't need to be told twice. How do I do this one? There's a fog over. I do need a picture of the moon. Okay, that's one thing I need. Because there's a... Did I already get the scoop? I do not recall. Scoop memo. You're looking for... Ruler of the pond. That white haze around Palm Brinks Park. You take pictures around the pond, you can see it. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. If it's midnight, then... Up there it is. There we go. You saw a ghost. And now I'm stuck. Okay. Believe we are going to the dungeon, but first I want to go to Venetia Station. Because we gotta talk to Seti. Oh, he's already in our party. How's our ride pod doing? Excellent. Okay. Into Ocean Roar Cave, then. Defeat all monsters using only the ride pod. Well, I think that can be arranged. What kind of ideas does the ghost give you? As far as I know, the ghost picture is useless for invention. But it's useful for yeah, we're working on this turkey. I could also make a gun. Could I make a gun? Would that be worth doing? Where's bell trigger at? Pretty sure I could invent bell trigger. Is Windows fail to find noise when it happen? I might not have the balls to make this item. So we go to tree. And we go to phone. We go to fountain.
Say cheese.
Bolt trigger's a pretty low-level weapon. Yeah, I need metal. That's actually bad. So, because that means we don't have any metal to make golf clubs with. Okay, time for ride pod. Time to deploy the robo missiles. I hit the wrong button. We're gonna annihilate that bat. Oh, it did not annihilate that bat. And collect the experience into our golf club. We need an unlicensed nuclear accelerator, I believe. Have some bundles of hay. Mighty healing. Like a remedy. Let's try out... Can I make water cannon too? No. I guess we're with missiles. There we go. We can sword this other bat out. Come here, you. This is a strong bat. Doesn't die to immediately getting hit by the big sword. The map. Are these all bats?
Get off, you lazy behind.
There we go. Nope, not all bats. Here's a Medusa. Auntie Medusa. How do you have a Medusa for an ant? Because wasn't Medusa a naiad who was cursed by Poseidon? I think that's the lore? Something like that. Let's try machine gun. Now we're showing the weakness of the machine gun, as the bat goes above our angle of attack and we are unable to touch it. There we go. Because the ride pod not able to angle its gun up or down. Ah, that's a sword. Yeah, I know the myth of Medusa's pretty goofed up. Okay, sword level up. Not sword. Svita Club. That's a lot of Greek myths. They were kind of all barbaric. Probably because they lived in rough times and needed rough stories to get by. Then again, a lot of popular stories nowadays are pretty gruesome and rough. It's like Hannibal Lecter being multiple popular movies.
Wait till they get a load of this.
Bats drop holy water. Back in the day, you kind of had to ball your entertainment and your religion into one.
Leave it to me.
Nowadays, people kind of do that anyways. Sacred bat piss. Ah, that makes sense. These bats do almost no damage to my samurai sword. That's nice. That means I can chop all day. Mimic! Had my tabletop party fight mimics today, and I used the image from this game as the sprite. It was either this or Dark Souls. Dragon Warrior Mimic is just fine, but not as important to me personally.
A little help here.
You're fine, Ride Pod. Skip. Okay. Small map. You got easy Sphida. Although this Sphida, not actually easy. Because we have one shot to get it into the hole, but our ball is red and the hole is red, which means we have to impact it at least once. One train of thought is to hit it directly at it and try to bounce it off the wall behind the hole. If that were a pillar, that would work. One is to try to bounce it directly behind us. You can see the red line. And this may or may not work. If I did a full stinky blast on this. So I think my best goal is to lob it and put a whole bunch of topspin on it so that it rolls forward after hitting once. And just hope for the best. Nope, goofed it up. That's fine. We don't need medals anymore, so we're just doing Sphida for treasure. I still have a bunch of fish in my inventory. I should destroy them. Man, lots of use the ride pod levels in this dungeon. Reverse Mimic. I think a reverse mimic is actually like a... Okay, now we actually have enemies worthy of the ride pod. Let's shoot them. Like Mr. Data's phone heart that he has in that one episode. Been watching a lot of TNG lately, so I'm having these memories pop up in my brain. A level up on question shooter. Turkey is at +4. Going to need to return to the surface to buy more scrap metal. Clown! Red or yellow, everybody? I need clown. Clown facts.
Which shall it be?
Red box, yellow, yellow. Red, red, red. Yellow and red in a slight lead. Okay, so... yeah, I think we're going with red.
Very good. Here you
We got potato cakes. Yellow was actually right. It was the grenade launcher the whole time. Monstrous Matryoshkas. I know I've seen that kind of thing before. Let me pull out my robot with a gat attached to it, Mr. Pirate Man. Bundles of hay. More flour. Useless. Buddha. Healing spring. I like the machine gun arm because of the noise it makes. Not gonna lie. That's my biggest draw towards it. Oh no. Here's the greater mimic. I'm gonna get... okay. Time for sword. Grenade launcher's not a very good weapon anyways, so it's actually fine. Grenade launcher's pretty good because you can invent it pretty early, but... you shouldn't use it for very long. No, the grenade launchers taper off in effectiveness much sooner than other weapon types. Really, one ought find and then use a laser.
Wait till they get a load of this.
I should probably turn Steve off. He's repeating himself. Up. Our sword is... our golf club is almost done growing.
Not going so bad.
Let's turn Steve off. Dang it, I was trying to frame perfect, not get too much experience, but I couldn't get enough experience in the first place. We need a potato launcher, that's very true. Had a sword fight with a skeleton. Okay. So we got one golf club up to +5. Hollow Point potatoes. Aren't those banned by the Geneva Convention? the Geneva Convention is funny because video games violate the Geneva Convention sometimes. It's part of the Geneva Convention is that only the Red Cross gets to use the Red Cross symbol. So, if you use a Red Cross in your game to represent medical care, that is technically a violation of the Geneva Convention. Man, I hope that doesn't count as me not using a ride pod to defeat an enemy. That was not me doing that. That was inner enemy destruction. It'll cost me a medal. Guess we'll find out. Yep, that counted against us. We did not defeat all enemies using only the ride pod, because an enemy punched another enemy with a explosion. That's fine. I'm not going to kick up any dust over that. These tank-type enemies are the only enemies who can do that, really. Okay, let's look at our golf. This seems to be a fairly simple endeavor. I need to get the ball that away. So I need to go there, and then down, and then up. Okay. Good shot. What's wrong with the video game, Kalen? Let's try hooking or slicing this one. Well, hello, Medibot. That was actually a little bit bad. Can I do any stinky blasts to get this to the correct angle? That actually looks about right. I'm eyeballing this because I don't need the win. Hurt! Okay, here's the moment of truth. Can I math my way into a victory? I might actually be able to. If you look at where the line's going. Nope. Almost, but not quite. Now, the wall bounces depend on the geometry of the wall. So if these walls have a rough texture, because they're stone cavern walls, so the bounce actually depends on the angle. So if you're using a smooth wall, it's much more reliable. And first, I've got to do something important. Kill all these fish and then throw them away. I could have just thrown them away, but I killed them so that they wouldn't go to heaven. Because as we all know, eaten fish don't go to heaven. And we need to leave. It's time that we go to Venetia Station, because I need to buy some more money-making material. Yeah, they might have lived if we had just thrown them away, even though they're freshwater fish. Maybe the turtle fish are actually alive. So I need to buy a lot of rolling logs and a lot of scrap metal. Buy some silver balls for fun. Some fish tastes good. I like the taste of fish in general. I miss the taste of shellfish, which has become poison to me. Let's look around the ship. We got Fabio as a new guy. He makes fishing bait. He's not very useful, but he sells it, which is also not very useful. Fabio's friend, who will be able to get this chapter, is much more useful. Oh, can't leave on that side. They didn't model that side of the train. Some of my favorite fish is catfish. I like catfishing a lot. But for some reason in Michigan, they don't eat catfish that much. Wonder if all the polluted water is why.
What's all this?
That's very true, Shabadoo. Arthropod is what I have issue with. More particular crustacean. I've never tried eating, six-legged or other arthropodae, although mostly it seems to be the dodecapods that give me issue.
It's one of those murals called Moon of Destruction. They discovered a whole bunch of them in my era, too.
Moon of destruction.
They show an imaginary world where the moon comes crashing down, destroying mankind.
Hey, this looks familiar.
Nobody's been able to figure out why there are so many of these things, or what purpose they served.
Wow. What's the point of so many murals, all exactly the same?
Maybe the ancient people were trying to tell us something with these murals.
Tell us something?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a hunch. Something about them makes me think so, I guess.
Whoa!
I'm gonna let Dr. Jammer's theme plays for a while. I love Dr. Jamming's theme.
Shingala?
Shingala, stop!
Advanced Wars, but also kind of StarCraft 2. Or StarCraft 1, not StarCraft 2.
What is it?
5x5 in the pipe.
I know what it might be.
No, in the pipe, 5x5. I got it backwards.
How? Shingala, what's going on? Shingala, stop it!
It's no use. Look at Shingala's head. There's some kind of device there.
My life for ire.
Controlled by it.
For ire.
Look out!
He's not gonna listen to us.
We'll just have to kill him. Oh, or that.
Shingala! Run for it, pal!
And we have the home music play.
What's happened to Shingala? He doesn't recognize me. It's not that. You saw the strange device on his head? I'm sure that it's
Looks kind of like a hypno crown or an experience share.
We've gotta think of some way to get it off of him.
Maybe the people at Luna Lab will know a way.
Yes, exactly. They might be able to help us. Let's go.
So we finally have a reason to go into the future. Which means we have a reason to develop the GUI Rama some. So let's go into our GUI Rama machine. We built some piers last time. But that was just for appearances. Boat near red house. Boat near blue house. Searchlights. Okay. So we need someone to live in Venetia. We need Luna Lab Foundation restored. Okay. We need Claire. And we need Donnie. We don't have either Claire nor Donnie, so it's time to go get them. Ah, Shabadoo got my dad joke. I would say dad jokes are pretty foundational to my humor. That was also a dad joke. I don't know if you can be the worst Wahlberg. Because Marky Mark is pretty bad. He's not a great actor and also kind of a bad person. What did I come here for? Right, I need to buy some stuff. Which means I actually need to go to Balance Valley. I don't remember, I can't think off the top of my head anything Donald Wahlberg has done. What has he done? He's not notable enough for me to know who the hell he is. I've never had those burgers, so I wouldn't know. What did you say? Parn started on another woman. Says she'll be even prettier than me. Man, Parn is kind of a dickhead. No, she sells a new brassard. The crystal brassard. But we want some more of these, just in case. Wahlburgers. He was in Saw. The only thing I know about Saw is that Saw from Saw, the man Saw, was the guy from the Pizza for TV Time Pepsi Man ad. That was the Saw guy. So next time you get tricked into watching a bad torture porn movie, just remember, Pizza for TV Time. Oh, we can buy some new clothes. We want some dark coin. I'm gonna buy 3 of them. Yeah, isn't his name like Donald Butters or something? I don't know. I know he's great. Okay, so we got some coin. Looking for coins. I wish I could link that in the chat, but it is a dirty tweet with old man genitalias in it. But it's a top tier drill tweet, that's for sure. Let's go get Donnie Darko. He's right here. Forget about more scoops. Got some new kicks. And a dumb hat. Yeah, we're talking about looking for coins, G-Volt. So we give him the dark coin and the indestructible coin. And Donald joins our party. Thank you for staying, even though I mentioned looking for coins, G-Volt. Maybe I can't get there in time. I can show the little frogman who wants the picture of the moon. Actually, what time is it? Oh, it's 7 a.m. This is perfect. Also, Claire lives across the bridge anyways. So we need Claire and Donald to live together, to be friends in harmony. Gotta gut everybody important from town. Make sure they're not living in town anymore. Look at that structure. What is that? Some kind of bell tower? What kind of a mansion has a bell tower? Anyways, Claire doesn't live in our mansion. Claire lives here. Does the mailbox say? Mailbox does not say. Claire is the mayor's daughter. Think Claire's up here? Indeed she is. But fighting is scary and I might get dirty. She wants to see an interesting picture. So, I think what we want to do is to go to Rainbow Butterfly Wood. And go to the Rainbow Falls. Good night, Creavo. The Lafretia stem. That's an interesting looking flower. You can't move right now. New Age McMansions. That's how I read that. Here at the New Age Crystal Prism McMansions, you can enjoy your double McRib burger next to our Belfry Tower. Ghosts are cute. This is a known science fact. So a picture of a cute ghost should work. I'm going to go up here, press the speed button. Because I want to go talk to the little goblin rabbit that wants a picture of the moon. We did this before. Save just in case the game crashes again. Where is the rabbit man? Doing things the rabbit can. Here he is. I think his name's Rufio. Humans can tell lies. Okay, so we obtained the Rufio. How many people are we actually missing? I know there's I think there might be some. I don't think we've gotten everybody. Check memo. So we got one we haven't done yet. And 3 more. I know one of them that we haven't done yet. But what are the other ones? And of course, Shabadoo also knows the formative movie from my childhood, Pan, starring Robin Williams. Rufio. He crows like a kid, but he's an old man or something. I don't know. People hate that movie for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I watched it when I was a kid and then would enjoy and like anything. But I've watched that movie since then, and I think it holds up. It's very corny. It's very stupid. And it's got some very hammy performances, but the ham is with some cheese, and thus is good. It has some like real identity stuff in it, which is good for kids. Okay, Claire wants to see flowers. Too bad. You're going to live by the ocean next to a homeless boy. She's got drill hair. Looking for coins. Also some fucking Nikes, it looks like. I don't know. Actually, no. Before we leave Claire, since you're no longer going to live here, and in fact may no longer be in here. Yeah, I'm reading your diary. Paints cup parasol. That is how you invented the clown body. So Claire was actually looking for clowns. This game is moderately clown shoesy. It's no Kingdom Hearts with boat shoes, but big hands, big feet. Okay, so we got Claire and Donald. Who else are we actually lacking? Man, what the real estate market in Palm Brinks is going to be down the toilet because there's nobody living here. Muppet Treasure Planet, best Treasure Planet. Yeah, I don't know about that because I don't think they made Treasure Planet. They made Treasure Island. Treasure Planet is a weird movie. I'm willing to call it mostly bad. Did Treasure Planet come out the same year as Titan AE? Did they come out literally the same year? I feel like they might have. Treasure Planet had the Catwoman in it, which I think helped a lot of people come to terms with who they were as a person. I'm gonna make some more. I'm gonna make more piers because I want more building space. (2002) and 2000 are essentially the same year. Okay, so we have a nice... Oh, that's not very close at all. That's going to... I have to fix that. I can't vacillate over it too much. Oh man, why is it not letting me do that? Oh... I have to redo the whole thing. Treasure Planet also had a weird little Kirby blob that was disgusting. That thing grossed me out. So they made Kirby gross. But, just like the original Treasure Island, they had a very likable Long John Silver. He felt like an old fraud. Which is exactly what Long John Silver was. Did I go out one too far? Nope, I didn't. And of course, Keep It Weird is in the chat, knowing all about bad cartoons. That's kind of his, milieu. Okay. So what do we need? We need red iron house with Claire in it, with a boat by it. And we need a blue iron house with the Donnie in it, near a boat. So let's make 2 boats. You can only make the one kind of boat, I think. Let's play... We need 2 iron houses. The iron houses look very funny. And I think Donald wants to live on an iron stand. So, who gets to live near the entrance of the pier? Donald or Claire? Like, who gets to live here? So let's see if a boat will go there. Can I put this boat? Yeah, I can put this boat in a completely inaccessible area. This boat cannot leave. Can the boat go here? It can. Okay. Here's a one boat. Here's another boat. I'll put Donnie back in the back because he deserves it. I love this music. It's very chill. Can I get some little stairs for that? Iron stairs. Basically correct. Will Donald move in? I did not mean to enter house, but I guess I did. Yeah, you live next. Is this next? Is this what your bed is next to? Is this a warp drive? We have warp-capable space houses made of wood. Okay, that means Claire gets to live over here. Maybe Claire doesn't need to be up off the ground. Get every inch I can out of the pier. Okay. Will Claire move in? Nope, does not like the dark. Give her some light. Can I make any cool looking lights? I don't think iron lamp will actually attach to iron house. I can try. Nope, it only attaches to houses. So that means I want good old pot torches. You make a lot of pot torches in this game. And it's not a fire hazard because the house is made of metal. Okay, now to painting them. Looking kind of sparse at the moment. So we need red house with Claire and blue house with Donald. Well, first, we need some culture points, which means we need some more stuff to go with that. We'll make some iron sheds. You can put those on top. You can spend your entire life trying to get them to line up perfectly, or you can just kind of wing it. And then press the undo button and make you do it all over again. Press the triangle button if you want to get out of the menu. Although it's cute, you can see the little windmill will rotate with the wind. So you paint that, then you paint that. Can I paint the stairs? I can. I can even paint the base, but that seems silly. Okay, what's that bring our total to? We got 30 culture points. We got Lab 1 restored and Lab 2 restored. Then we've got these other things we don't know the requirements of. I'm mostly lined up. This one's too far to the back, as is this one. But if they're both like that, maybe that's how they're supposed to be. And as soon as I land, it'll say something in the future has changed. Into the future. Cedric, come with me, and you'll see a land of pure imagination. Vaporwave.
Let's go check it out.
Music in Luna Labs is also really good. I see a tiny chest.
Looks like there's another lab now.
Let's go inside. Maybe someone's home.
Potato pie. How's the sun sped up? Nightcore remix. Chapter 5 is actually the chapter that has probably the most famous track in it. I've heard it copied the most. Actually gets used in a lot of Mario ROM hacks. Okay. We can turn off the Nightcore remix. I just wanted to see how it sounded. Okay. Monica gets the fruits with her adorable clown sword we haven't used enough because of our golf club training. Let's go to Lab 1 first, because it's Lab 1. That makes sense, right? Can I fish here? I bet I can't. I want future fish. It's not letting me future fish. Well, let's continue on. When I was young, the realistic string physics were amazing to me. I can't open doors when my hands are full. And this is the music inside. Egg.
Oh, who are you? Are you a Luna Lab researcher?
Indeed. I'm Osmond, and I'm one of the top researchers at Luna Lab.
Was this guy just in Dark Cloud, or was a guy who looked exactly like him with a slightly different name in Dark Cloud?
Can I help you?
Really? That's great. We need your help. Could you lend us a hand?
My hand? Oh, here you are. So this sea dragon is under mind control. Well, in that case, we'll have to short out the device that's attached to its head.
Yeah, shorting it out would work, but how?
I just imagine that Max is having a conniption fit here because he's a little nerd and he's creaming his little nerd pants seeing all this nerd stuff.
There's an old invention that I think may help.
Not quite an EMP grenade.
Worm.
It's an EMP worm.
Electric worm?
How do we use that?
How do we use the electric worm?
Feed it to the dragon.
Well, first you give it to your wife on her birthday.
When he eats this worm, it'll send a strong electric pulse that'll short out the device on his head.
That was a blue joke, but this is a yellow worm, so it's okay.
Great!
I'm feeling a little green from that joke, though.
Hey, wait a minute. Do Shigura even eat worms?
Good point. Shigura definitely eats fish, but maybe not worms.
Not worms.
In that case, feed the worm to a fish first. Then feed the fish to the Shigura. How's that?
Sounds good.
But wait, how are we gonna get a fish to eat that worm thing?
Fish love worms.
Do you always have to be so negative? I bet you don't have too many friends.
That is a harsh statement, but true.
That's not true.
First you catch a fish, right? And then what you need to get the fish to eat the electric worm is an aquarium.
I have one of those.
Fish pick and choose their bait when you're fishing, but in an aquarium, they'll eat almost anything. Oh, you already have one. Well, that makes things easier.
Indeed.
Feed the electric worm to a fish in the aquarium.
So the game does force you to fish twice. Once to catch a pristine fish, and once to catch a fish for Shigura.
The fish will become electrically charged, and then you feed that to the Shigura. Simple, isn't it? Good luck. I hope it all works out.
Okay. Thanks, Dr. Osmond.
Dr. Oz. Isn't that Oprah's criminal friend? Okay, I shouldn't say criminal. Isn't that Oprah's fraudster friend? Not everybody thinks all the inventions here are nifty. There's lots of weirdos here, apparently. Electric worm. So, there's lots of inventions here. We have energy pipe. We have egg chair. There's a computer somewhere. Work robot. Air cleaner. Work equipment. More energy pipe. How's that a pipe for you, Kaz? Is that one? Nope. Egg chair is definitely important for inventing. Let's go to the other lab. See what pleasures await us there. I'm learning more about taking pictures of worm stuff. Can I look at the worm in my inventory? So let's look at our fish tank. We want to move these fish. Let's remove Bobo. Let's remove all of them. And let's put Bon in there. Yeah, okay. And we'll feed the fish. 1x electric worm. This spiky electric worm. Can I not remove it? Nope, we can't touch the fish. Okay. Well, I do need to jam my other fishies in there. I have some of these guys. I have a horse. My aquarium is full. Oh no! The only way to solve that. Yeah, I couldn't move. I couldn't put the fish in the breeding tank, or else I would breed in a electric fish. Now let's put Bobo into the breeding tank. Oh. I guess I can't. Let's remove the bad Mardan. And we shall put in the horse. This game does have a lot of mini games, and they're there for your enjoyment. You can do them or not. You just need the aquarium to make the electric. It won't open. Let's try again later. Okay. And the good music stopped, which is saddening. I wonder if there's going to be another lab here. Ooh, a tiny chest. I love those. Another fruit. If I give this fruit to Max, he'll be caught up to Monica. But I'm going to hold on to it for now. No night core to speed up, but I want to get out of here. Away we go. Come on, Dad. Time to leave the future. It's not my dad, but it's Cedric. But Cedric's my dad. Let's go to dungeon. So we gotta take a picture. Pictures of Shingala. Don't know why I'm doing my Christopher Walken voice for my J. Jonah Jameson. Why wasn't Christopher Walken cast as J. Jonah Jameson?
Max, put the electric fish in Shingala's mouth.
I'll do my best.
So we need, there we go. Electric fish. We built this fitty on electric and fish. J.K. Simmons has embodied a lot of roles. Oh, that was a lot of damages. But that was like half my health. I know what fixes that is bread. Where's the fish at? It's over here. I killed Shingala. Is that title screen killing? Yep, it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You killed Shingala. It said to damage him. I actually remembered that, but I thought I had saved nearby. I love Paradise. I think I'm actually in town, though. I need to rescue Claire now. So we're not rescue, but recruit. So, we're back to this. I remembered the Paradox ending. I didn't remember that this was an old game and that you had to save. That was worth it, though. I don't feel bad about that. Do I have a picture of a Lafretia sim? I do. And now we're on to Nightcore mode again. Can't rewind in this emulator. This ain't Z-SNES. This is PCSDC2X3? I don't know. It's a lot of long names. This means PS2 emulator. You there. Okie doke. It's also not bad Nightcore music. Although I'm going to have to clean up this again. You know what this sounds like when it's sped up? Is it actually sounds like Super Mario Sunshine music. And then the Mario Sunshine liker in the chat comes out saying that that makes it good. Although, of the things I have to like about Super Mario Sunshine, I think the music's probably one of the better things. Okay, multiple Mario Sunshine likers in the zoo. See, and this time the place is somewhat different. There we go. Gotta line up the portholes with the door, or else that's just barbaric. That was bad. Oh well. Now I can confirm if Donnie wants to live in a tall house. Come on. That's good enough. I did that again. Nope, Donnie will live in a surface level house. Well, will Claire live in a tall house? No, because she wants to live in a... Can I move multiple people in? Nope. Because I need... Claire needs torches. Magnet mode is of dubious usefulness. It's both useful and a pain in the ass. Okay, Claire. There's been a change in the future. Okay. This is a city building RPG of some sort. I had already done this part, or else I'd be talking about it more. But I died. Paradox ended a a boss, and thus I'm speeding back up to where I was. This is Dark Cloud 2. It is a dungeon game, I think is the most accurate term for it, for the PlayStation 2. Involves time travel and also rebuilding destroyed towns so that their future incarnations will be more fully built. And now I'm collecting power-ups that are left behind whenever you do certain levels that come in these tiny chests, and they incentivize you to return to the future. Game is currently sped up because I'm replaying through the stuff that I just played, and now we're going to save before killing the sea monster. Electric worm. Take some pictures, which are also a part of this game. Egg chair. Work robot. Osmond. I think air cleaner was the only one there. Okay. Okay. Well, the music in this part sounds almost better sped up. But yes, you build cities in this game. It's kind of ActRaiser-y. This game probably owes something to ActRaiser, like a lot of games do. Osmond was really powerful. Okay, now I can turn the speed off. Osmond was really powerful in Dark Cloud. He had a gun. His power was gun. Can I not save if I go there? I'm just gonna have to find a saving point. Relaxo. I need to make an electric fish, though, which I will do here shortly. When I get to the saving point. Let's go to our gigantic inventory, go to the aquarium. I need to remove some of these fish. Yeah, you can do that if you do the thing, like Kaylin is saying. Let's make ourselves an electric fish. There's a very minor amount of narrative continuity, but not really. Like, there's some reoccurring plot elements, but the two stories have nothing to do with each other. Into the dungeon. I've been thinking about Dark Cloud lately. Okay. So, this time we're definitely not going to kill Shingala. I really thought about killing Shingala there. Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot to take the picture! No! Game over! We got 2 different game overs in a row. I needed to take the picture of Puppet Shingala. That one's actually used in Inventions. Snake! Boss, you've killed a child. Amazing. That's why you're the best. Yeah, I don't think any of the locations match up in Dark Clouds either. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, kind of like Mana, the Mana series. I needed that. Do the thing. No, not that one. Do the. Where'd the fish go? Over here. Why is Shingala? Ah, okay. That worked. Shingala was just like locked in place, not doing anything, and then the fish respawned over there. Oh no, the Hypno Crown.
Shingala.
It worked! The device is off!
Yeah.
Human making weird Jim Carrey noises.
Is he all right? He's really exhausted.
We'd better get him back to the water.
Now Shingala's dying.
Following us in your condition.
Huh?
I told you it was dangerous, didn't I?
Somebody stop me.
What am I gonna do with you?
Smoking.
Max, Monica, I have a favor to ask.
Could you kill Shingala?
Go to the seashore where the other Shigura are and bring back some medicine that will work on Shingala. I can't get away from here myself. Oh boy.
Okay, pal. We'll do it. We'll be back.
But even if we do find this beach where the Shigura are, how are we gonna find the medicine? It might help if we could talk to the other Shigura.
Maybe we can. I got an idea.
Huh? Oh yeah, Luna Lab.
That was a weird audio thing.
Yep. I bet they can knock something together that'll let us talk to the sea dragons.
I bet you're right.
Man, it'll be really inconvenient if they can't. Pot. Fish. Pow's house. Pow. That's not Pow. That's Shingura, please. Are there any new pictures here? That's a drawer, apparently. Fish, river, Laficia sim. That's how you invent, lure rod, I think. Yeah, using future science magic to solve our problems has happened a couple times. This game plays it fast and loose with continuity. Let's go talk to Donald. Okay, Donnie, scoops. Can we buy anything? We can buy items. His store, I think, sucks. Oh, he sells treasure keys. Okay. And we can buy some bread. How many treasure keys can I buy? They're expensive. What is money to I, the richest of all richers? The richest of all Richards. Eh, good enough. Before we do anything, I think we need to go deeper into Ocean Roar Cave. Let's see if it shall let me. Maybe. There we go. Ancient mural. Also a scoop. Yeah, the cure-all is only for Sildra, yeah. Although we do have cure-alls in our inventory. The mighty healing. Human medicine doesn't work on Shingalas. Ah, we got a fork in the road. The White Seal. I think we can defeat all enemies with Max's White Hand weapon. You'll be surprised, Snoper Q. We'll get there when we get there. You can't restore health or abnormal statuses anymore. Well, we'll just have to use our endgame weapon that we cheated. Or make our golf clubs better. So, Grade 0 has a weird moveset that I'm not used to yet. It's kind of OP, but you're not supposed to have it right now. But you can have it right now. Which is like being supposed to have it. Plus, I think a lot of monsters in this level are weak to lightning damage, which the Grade 0 has in spades. Ah, we can't go here yet. It's got the Kingdom Hearts symbol on it. Here is the map. I'm not sure it's a mechanic that we haven't yet, or if it's a glitch. I haven't decided yet. It's probably a mechanic, but it always felt like a glitch to me. For those curious, we got endgame weapons like Big Kahuna here. By using name tickets to rename weapons to have the same name as a endgame weapon. Which, cause them to transform into the endgame weapon. Gonna have to make some new turkeys. So I have these in-game weapons, but I'm only using them in... Is that 2 water elementals on top of each other? So for it to be a glitch, they would have to be very lazy with how they handled names. And for it to be intentional, you would have to know the name of an in-game weapon. Up, left, okay. Red or yellow? Okay, 1 vote for yellow. Ooh, this is the Waluigi game. So, 2 votes for yellow, 3 votes for red.
Which shall it be?
4 votes for yellow. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it's red.
Very good. Here you
We got a golf club. We got the flamingo. Like our golf power is more powerful by having flamingo. If I'm going to keep taking it on the chin from mimics, I should just block when using grade 0. Here's Zappy. What's our turkey at? 4? Yeah. Now that we're not using the ride pod, the turkey is leveling up quickerly. They'll be jolfing soon. As soon as we kill all the monsters on this level, we shall engage in jolf. Okay. Yeah, just back off when using grade 0 because your first attack at the combo is slower. And you do a front flip with it. It just abruptly becomes it, which is why I think that there's no like and then it becomes the new thing. It just, the sprite immediately changes, it loses all of its synthesis points and levels, and gains the base stats and base stuff of the new weapon. The only difference is that unnamed weapons have their names in parentheses, or no, in not parentheses, quotation marks, and named weapons have their name in square brackets. Devil! No, it halved my gun's weapon HP. Oh, this'll be funny. We can't restore our health in any way, but there's a healing pond on this level. We'll see if that works. Yeah, that might have been a glitch that they left in. That's a valid interpretation. Yeah, the devil's own luck is catching up with us, huh? Pretty sure those angel devil coins are expected value negative. You're more likely going to get hosed than you are going to get something good. So, okay. Let's make another turkey. I'll level up one more turkey. Okay. Up. That was not the weapon I was looking for. Okay. I'm actually surprised that did damage. So I'm leveling up golf clubs so that I can put stats into them and then use them to put into my weapon. It's sort of like chain breeding Pokemon. Don't think we've ever seen that mimic attack before. Actually, it's more like chain breeding monsters and Dragon Warrior monsters, too. It's actually very like that. Another game I'm currently streaming. Okay, let's see if... Nope, okay. We can heal ourselves with using the power of the dungeon. We just can't eat bread. Oh no! We got stoned. Do I have anti-stoning technology? I think Mighty Healing would work. No, it won't. Is it going to last forever? Can I have switched? Oh, no. Okay, then I guess Max is going to die. Goodbye, Max. Now time for the Magic Princess to take over. The better character. Do I have an anti-petrification amulet handy? Anti-goo, anti-goo, anti-curse. Oh, I had a Medusa's Tear, but it wasn't lighting up. I didn't see it. Oh well. Schwa! You can skip this cutscene. Gotta get the gooey egg. Oh, it was because of the seal. That's why. You're right. And I'm going to waste a valuable item in order to golf. I have a resurrection powder here. Resurrection powders are very rare items, and I'm using one to golf. What the prize to the golf could be anything. Even a resurrection powder. That's how I got the first resurrection powder. That's from golf. This one looks like it's going to be challenging. If this is a 1 par. Yeah, this is 1 par. You put the map away to select for a map because it knows the map is really useful here. So we need to bounce it twice. That looks like it might do it. So this is one of the mini games in this game. You play golf. The ball has to be the opposite color of the hole when it goes in the hole. Whenever you bounce it off an object, it changes color. And I'm going to give it the full stinky blast. Very good. There's the key to get out. Now it bounced directly back to me. So I wasted my resurrection powder, but I'm not gonna worry too much. Resurrection powders are very much like elixirs in Final Fantasy. You just use them when you can. Don't worry about saving them. Here's a cool monster. We haven't seen this guy in a while. We saw Shadow, and now we see Sooty. So Sooty resists Wrench. He's much weaker to Sword. And here's Hornhead. New skeleton. With a mace. I honestly don't remember this enemy at all. It looks like I couldn't block his attack effectively because he was using a flail. That's cute. That skeleton may have had high heels. I don't know the fashion of the skeleton. I'm going to equip my other mace because it has slow healing attached to it. We've had Skeleton. We've had Corsair. We had upgraded Corsair, but we haven't had upgraded Skeleton yet. Skeleton and Corsair have different moves. But Captain is basically just Corsair, but stronger. Come here, Hornhead. This guy actually looks like he has a unique moveset. That's really cool. Oh, I hate moles. I hate moles so much. They're the worst monsters. It's probably not true, but it feels true. Okay, after Turkey plus 5, number 3, I'm going to call it a quit for Turkey. I'm going to go cold Turkey. And then we'll actually use them. Crystal. Come here, Sooty. Took much more damage from laser than wrench. And we got its silver ball. Bird is a pretty bad enemy type. I don't know if there's actually many birds in this game. There's a lot of bats. So Keese. Ah, the power crystal. There's no power in your crystal. Mega Mimic. That was bad. There we go. You're supposed to fight Mega Mimics with the Ride Pod, but I said no. Bats are just some kind of bug? I'd believe that. Then why is bug isn't weak to bug type? Okay. I'll bring out Ride Pod for mole plus tank. Okay, turkey plus 4. Or if you had to grow our turkey. Don't run away. Coward. Some bats are skin flappy goblins. Or, not goblins. Foxes. Why did my brain equate fox with goblin? Well, time for ride pod. I want that golf club experience. I just bought a bunch of bread. I should eat the bread. Some bats are also goblins. That's very true. Plus, I'm just always thinking about goblins. There's a lot to recommend goblins. They're probably the best fantasy race. Is really. Goblins are just dwarves plus elf. Think about that with your brains. Okay, so we have 3 turkeys plus 5. The Pathfinder goblins are alright. Gnome plus orc? That's close enough. Monica. Monica fights with her cute sword. Halloween blade is so cute. Look at it. Ah, I love it so much. Man! Halloween blade is kicking some ass. Chopped up that king mimic like it was nothing. Sure, I took one on the chin for my effort, but whatever. Let's see how it does against Pirate Tank. Does okay. But I'm getting kind of beat up. It should devour Sooty. Let's use Pockle Coal to fight Sandmolar. It's actually a little bit dangerous because I have the ranged weapons use my health. He's going to get back up. Skeletons can do that. That's everybody. Okay. We gotta play some golf now. The enemy backflip, if you're holding block and... Or if you're locked on and you hit backwards, you'll do a backflip. Or if you do a charge attack, you do Monica's as a flip and Max's as a Zelda spin attack. We could try out the Flamingo. Sure, let's do the Flamingo. So, we want to get it down into the middle of the corridor there, and then hook it to the right. So we want to aim roughly for here. I'm eyeballing it. Might be too far. But the water stopped it from going too out of place. So... if I just do a full stinky blast... that went relatively well. I've got a weird camera angle because of, I think this is what I want. There we go. And then we just, The only thing we have to do now is not hook her or slice it too much. Wang-a-ding-a-bing-bong. I actually succeeded at golf once. With the power of the flamingo. That's the power of the flamingo. We got the absorption coin. That's a good coin. I don't know if it's better than heal. Resistance is futile. I'll probably jam that onto something soon. Okay. Could be time to do some synthesis point stuff. Turn your weapon to the Borg. I've been watching lots of TNG lately, and the funny thing about the TNG is the Borg are not actually in it that much. They're tastefully done, and they're all over Voyager. Okay, so we need lightning and beasts to beat up to get the stinger wrench up. Lightning needs 11 more points. Beast needs 21 more points. So we need like 18 or 19 lightning on a weapon. So let's go to Turkey here. And put in 18. Let's put in 21. Maximum for any stat in Turkey is 45. So here's how you level up weapons, is you get experience on them and then you can jam items into them to increase their stats. And when their stats reach a certain level, they will become another weapon. How much did I need for the other one? We needed 68 beast. So we needed 21. And you get roughly 60% when you synthesize it. So we need 35 on this. We need 35 beast. And we still have 2 points to spare. What coin did we just find? Absorb. Dark and critical, heal and absorb. So absorb and heal can't go on the same weapon. So I can't put heal on my wrench because it, or can't put absorb on my wrench because it has heal. And I've already put everything else on my weapon that can. I could put dark on it because it doesn't have critical on it. Do I want dark on it? I think dark, I could probably put dark on my weapon. I'm going to worry about it later. Yeah, we're shoving weapons into other weapons. That's what we're about to do. I'm also going to need 86 scale. And actually a lot of cyclone, and I have no cyclone on this. So let's go to our... Let's devote the rest of this turkey to cyclone. So we put all of our stuff in here. And we go to spectrumize. You have to get it to +5 or it won't spectrumize correctly. The weapon becomes a ghost. You go to our stinger wrench. And in it goes. And now we can build it up to the Poisson wrench. Which I think we should do. See, now we have to beat up a Sylph and a Star Tortoise to level up our wrench anymore. Ah, hello, Surfing Master. I also love this game. Let's look at Monica. She's got her Halloween blade and it's adorable. We gotta watch out for Rolling Rocks and Arthur in order to level up that, which means we can take a look at Pockle. Where am I taking Pockle? Pockle. I believe I want to go down. So I want to go to the lowest one. So we need chill and scale. We need... Oh man, nice. Nice. I'm going to have to ruin that 69, but nice. So we need 21 chill and 34 scale. Let's focus on scale first. We're not going to be able to do this in one shot, which means I might actually look at any of these. Yeah, we'll put the Garnet into... yeah, Garnet is exactly what we need right now. So Garnet goes into the Pockle, honors the dwarves with a Garnet. Okay. So now we need 24 scale on this, which we can actually do. And we also need 21 chill. Let's focus on scale first. We go to our Sea Dragon crystal. We're going to get right to 40. And then we need 21 chill, which means we need 35 on the weapon. Yeah, we're using Supreme Golf as our weapon. And incidentally, we're going to get some Cyclone and Fire damage on this as well. Let's guess you're the correct one. Become as Ghost. Yeah, rip to 69. Everybody press F2. We already missed it though, so you missed your opportunity to press F to pay respects. Actually overshot a little bit, I think. Yeah, okay, we overshot, so we're actually ready. You can go into the Moon Armlet. Highly magical armlet made from the Moonstone. And we can't build that up until we do Star Tortoise and Rolling Rocks. Okay, so all of our weapons are now high enough that we have to defeat monsters in order to level them up. I think Star, Armlet, and Sylph we might level up in this chapter. And our Armlet can also level up a Jigglypuff, that's very true. But our weapons are very powerful now, even though we have Big Kahuna and Grade 0 here. Let's just take a look at Big Kahuna again. This is the ultimate weapon. It's a surfboard with bananas. Okay. I love the Halloween blade so much. It's so adorable. How have I never used the Halloween blade before? Moon dwarves. So 2 hours is normally when I quit streaming, but I tend to be doing these Dark Cloud streams longer. Mostly because I kind of want to keep playing every time I play this game. This being one of my favorite games ever. Ooh, the red seal. And the gooey stone fell. Are you gonna load game? There you go. So we have to play as Monica here, which is a-okay because we just made our moon armlet, which you can see. We have our Halloween sword, which is adorable, and we have Ragastink. Look at this guy. I mean, you can see his skeleton face. I probably should have swapped out Cedric, because Cedric isn't that useful. But whatever. Ragastink looks like a 90s comic book villain. So, our weapons are very overpowered at this point. Whenever you hit the point where it stops letting you build up your weapons because you've hit monster requirements, you know your weapons are OP. So I think Halloween Blade, because it has stats, is actually maybe more powerful than Big Kahuna at the moment. But of course, the Big Kahuna has much higher potentials. And also looks stupid. Ooh, a Ride Pod enemy. You're supposed to fight robot with robot. Here is the map. Neo Vanguard. I hit the gooey stone. Okay, sword is not what you use against Neo Vanguard. Magic works okay. Out of room for repair powder. Oh, I have a fire in my weapon somehow. What did I block that did fire damage? I have no idea. So the little pips next to the Halloween Blade is a thing Monica's sword can do. Oh, it was from Ragastink. Do your attack. I was holding the charge button, not the block button. So whenever she blocks an elemental attack with the sword, one of those pips fills up. And if you're blocking, and then you press the range attack button, you shoot out a projectile, roughly equal to how many pips you have. She can do this because she's a magical princess. There's the healing springs down here. Sorry, Zappy. You weren't good enough. Yeah, Max got better out-of-dungeon mechanics and got the ride pod, and in exchange they made Monica better to play as. Well, here's Sea Tortoise. I think that is one of the enemies we have to defeat. No, Star Tortoise. Does Monica do anything outside of the dungeon? Very rarely. In fact, I think there's only one thing. Max can fish and golf and take pictures. All of which you have to do exactly once. Monica, you need to use Monica to recruit Mullane, but I don't think you have to talk to anyone else as Monica. If you talk to people as different characters, you get slightly different dialogue. And of course, Max goes into the future with his time travel stone, and Monica goes into the past. I hate tortoises. Bad enemy type. Now that was quick. Well, I say that, but the enemy we have left to fight is the tough one. Never force locks. It never works. Just use a key. You can buy them from Donnie. Got a magic gun. Now, if you had not made Jurak's gun, this would be the first laser gun you would have found. Would be the magic gun. I always not go to the sphere so I can get the experience. Okay. Speaking of things only Max can do, we need to go jolfing. I have a magic gun. It's here. Where's it at? You. It's just a laser beam. It's the lowest level laser beam. So let's use our turkey. Actually, I want to use the flamingo here, because it's better for curvature shots, apparently. So, I want to try slicing it. All things considered, that was not as disastrous as it could have been. In fact, that was only moderately poor. That was kind of bad, though. I golfed that way too far. In fact, I kind of want to try this. Yeah, that looks good. This will certainly and absolutely do what I want it to. Okay, so we have one shot to get it into the hole. I mean, I believe. Do any of you believe? If you slice it, it will curve to the right, and when you hook it, it will curve to the left. I want to use Ride Pod for a while. I need to release Cedric from his contract. Cedric, it's time for you to go back to the train. Egg. Need to get off the ride pod. Only this many more. Let's go back to Cedric and repair the ride pod parts and see if we can get any items using it. Because we certainly don't need to... level up any of our weapons as of current. Can't buy that. Can't buy that. I could probably invent some new stuff, but I don't feel the need to do so at the moment. Although there might be a new ride pod part we could invent soon. We're getting a cutscene. Ooh!
What comes after the fishing contest?
The Finny Frenzy.
The Finny Frenzy?
Frenzy?
That's right.
Solka.
Contestants race their fish of choice to see which one is the fastest.
Great idea, Mayor. You outdid yourself this year.
Yeah, Finny Fun. So after we beat this level, we can unlock yet another true kind of ultimate power. But first we have to beat this level. I mean, we don't. I could leave using an escape powder. We could take a powder, so to speak. But I could also just kill all the monsters here with my gigantic deadly weaponry. Although where the monsters are at, I don't know. Always guess exploding trap, because if you guess wrong, I mean if you guess something other than an exploding trap and you guess wrong, the exploding trap will destroy the chest and thus you will lose the treasure. But if it's a poison trap and you guess wrong, you just get poisoned and harmed. And if you get a weapon destroying trap and if you get hit by that, then the only thing that happens is you have to repair your weapons. But if it's an exploding trap, it will blow up, and you will lose everything. Let us kill this Goyon, or maybe it's French. Goyone. Ooh, we're going back outside. See? There's a beach. When I was is Coney Island. Coney Island was the most wonderful place in the world. You know, I got lost once at Coney Island when I was very small, but they found me. I was asleep. We used to sleep. We used to sleep on the beach. Sleep overnight. But they don't do that anymore. They don't sleep on the beach anymore. And if you aren't into weirdo post-rock, you have no idea what any of that meant. And if you are into weirdo post-rock, you probably also don't know what it meant, but you might be familiar with it. Anyways, our robot has roller skates. And I really enjoy it as far as a mode of transportation. Although something's wrong with our robot. Clown time. Clown bot. Does anybody in the chat actually like clowns? I know a lot of people dislike clowns. I like clown-themed things, but I don't actually like clowns that much. Good night, Masters off. Okay, chat is mixed on clowns. Nobody's positive on clowns yet, but not everybody is negative on clowns. I've seen real clowns. I've been to a circus before. I think I also saw one at a birthday party once when I was a little kid. I've also seen them at the rodeo, but rodeo clowning is a different thing altogether. Now, clowns have been dead or dying long. Speaking of the devil, clowns have been since at least the 70s. The last major clown was probably Bozo the Clown, and that was ended in the 70s, I think. Looks like yellow is in their lead. Let's go yellow. Got the critical coin. That's pretty good. Not to be too critical of our choice, but we got a good coin there. Let's machine gun some ghosts. But at the very least, Stephen King also did not do any good favors to the clown. He wrote that book in the 80s, while he was extremely high on cocaine. In real life, Serial Clown was the mid-90s, I believe. That'd be John Wayne Gacy. I believe that was his name. He didn't serial kill while a clown. He was merely a serial killer who was also a clown. Sometimes the third swing of the combo comes out even when I don't press the button. Once the clown is committed to 2 hits, he wants to really do 3. He also wasn't professionally a clown. I think he was recreationally a clown. I hate molars, by the way. I think I can upgrade the samurai sword this chapter, which I should. Can't place Sfida on this floor, but we could go fishing. I don't think Finny Frenzy has actually started yet. Fishing pole, yes. Let's try with an Eevee, although I hate where my items are. Let's get key items to the top, and then press select one more time. There we go. Fishing minigame, go! There's no Finny Frenzy right now, which is actually kind of weird. The textures and lighting are a little bit off because this is emulated. Yeah, to the right of the item bar, below my health bar, you can see some weird lines that are not supposed to be there. And below the R in real at the bottom, there's some extra artifacting. They are relatively minor, though. What is it about this game that just makes me want to play it forever? I do know that when you're fishing like this is the perfect time to check Twitter. This fish is okay. This might be enough of a fish to get the fishy, fishy, fishy wish. We caught a Bobo. Indeed. This Bobo is pretty cute. Let's look at our in the tank fish. Because we do want one of these to be our Finny Frenzy champion. I think Speed Fish is our best goal right now. Let's see. I could breed Speedfish and Horse. Although I think Speedfish needs to be fed. Yeah. So let's let's remove everybody but Speedfish, and let's feed the fish. Actually, which one of these? I'm gonna look up what bait does what because they all do different things. I remember potato cake raises endurance because this game has okay. Baton increases tenacity. Carrot gives it more boost and changes the fish to opposite sex. Eevee is stamina. Potato cake raises stamina, or petite fish is endurance. Cake is stamina and decreases weight. Prickly is tenacity. Mimi is endurance, and Minion is a boost. So, let's take a look at our fish. What stats does Speedfish need? It could use some more strength, which you can't actually raise. So we might as well raise its boost with some minions. It won't need an EV because it's not a sea fish. So I guess I'll feed it some Mimis. Or is it just not hungry right now? It might not be hungry right now. That might be a mechanic. I should just get rid of Handy Stick, but I'm not going to. Don't continue holding back, because it's just going to put me right there. Okay. Let's go make sure that there's not a Finny Frenzy right now. Because we do need to win a Finny Frenzy. It would be within our best interests to do so. Does not claim there to be one. But it won't take very long to check to see. Who are you? I don't recognize you. Yep. That shitty kid only talks to about how bored he is when he goes grocery shopping, no matter who you talk to. So over here, I believe, is where we shall see if there is a Finny Frenzy or not. There is not. So they want us to right-hand rule this dungeon. I can do that. I can do that just fine. Use our new Poisson wrench. Cursed Sea. Master Jacket. New skeleton. He had a dodge move. Okay, this is still the wrench moveset. For a second it felt like Grade Zero's moveset. Master Jacket also sounds like a 90s comic book character. I've got to collect the gooey stone. Can't skip this cutscene. Because our wrench is level 1 again, it gained experience really quickly. But we might not be able to upgrade it until Chapter 6. This is Chapter 4. So we're a wee bit away from that. I should check this tunnel before I leave. Anyone down here? Nope. Okay. It's very easy to get into the habit of playing the game like this. Sped up. Coconuts. Come here, pirate tank. How's a backflip? With the crystals. That guy hit really hard for just using a Gladius. I missed a chest, but I have to come back, so it doesn't matter. Whom are you? Shiva! Mecha Shiva. Okay, maybe not Mecha Shiva. Non-mechanical Shiva. Another Master Jacket. He poisoned a skeleton somehow. Answer me! Darkest Dungeon. How do you do that? Meat Bag. That's another game I've never played, but I've seen. You know, obviously Futurama says that, but also KOTOR. The Gooey Shiva. I guess that's accurate. Gooey or Geo or Gooey. I don't know. I know Final Fantasy has a monster in it called a Long Gooey. So whatever a Gooey is, but longer is what that thing is. But what part of the Gooey Duck is the duck? And what part of the Gooey Duck is the Gooey? Because I know what a Gooey is. A Gooey is a round friend-shaped object that lives inside Kirby. And a duck is a kind of doctor. But a Gooey Duck is a round friend-shaped doctor that lives inside a duck. Attack, it's a mimic. I was a part of I mentioned earlier that my tabletop campaign today used mimics. The player characters were asked to do a quiz and then got to open chests based off the answers they gave. And if they picked the wrong answer, they got nothing. And if they picked the right answer, they got a prize or some flavor. And if they picked the bad answer, they got a mimic. Of the 15 questions, there was only 2 mimics. I was proud. I should probably heal. I have lots of bread. Yeah, the enemies are getting pretty strong. If I weren't juiced, this would be kind of scary. This game doesn't pull its punches. It's just that I happen to know how to make really powerful stuff. I could be fighting these with the ride pod too, but the level challenge wants you to beat it with Max's right-hand weapon. So it's harder than it needs to be. What's that little symbol on his shield? It's a T. Did you see how that skeleton hit me? Because I didn't. You can fish on this floor. Let's look at our fish hook. No, 97. 97 is not enough to get a fishing point. Time to check Twitter again. This fish feels alright. It's hard to tell, because I'm used to fishing without leveling up my rod at all, but this time around I actually went through the trouble of catching a few Mardan Garians at the fishing swamp, which isn't actually that hard, which levels up your rod quite a lot. And that bon is pretty terrible, so we are going to bon voyage to the... Ooh, view password. That's an ability we have now because we unlocked the Finny Frenzy. We can also eat it. Let's go ahead and look at our fish in the chamber too. Can I feed you? I can. And now I press the speed up button because we have to walk all this way to get to the exit. Yeah, we unlocked Finny Frenzy, which means we get the fish code. We look up the fish's social security number. And then swoop way over here. We know fishing via blockchain. Now that's the worst fishing minigame. Let's play as Monica for a while. Ah, I was just thinking that game. Monica it is. A rock. There's rough rock and sturdy rock. Which one you get is depending on how good you are to Kringus each year. I love you, Halloween Blade. I'll be sad when we evolve you into a less cute weapon. This sword is really powerful. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Dealing 300 damages to skeletons? And also getting creamed by big boxes. Have a cheese. Have another cheese. Protector crystals are the worst. I should just sell them. Because you get lots of durability from weapon chaining, there's not much reason to use durability crystals. Just that enemies here are doing a lot of damage. Monica is down a defense upgrade, though, so there is that much. That was cute. He did his little arm shake. We stole a mighty healing from the enemy. So yeah, Monica is down a defense item, which does actually count a lot. I don't know how the math of defense works in this game, but I do know that the 4 defense you get from a defense upgrade does a lot more than it feels like it should. Ooh, a question mark. Let's touch it and find out. We had 69 health for a while. We have 71 now because of our healing attribute. For shame. Well, I can do this. So I can't do that. If I hit a monster, I can lower my HP manually. Our max health is 96, which is almost my favorite number. My favorite number is actually 127. I don't know why. But whenever I have to come up with a number out of my ass, it often is 127. At 128, which is a power of 2. I guess 127 is a power of 2 if you count 0. So if you're counting from 0 like a mathematician might. But I'm no mathematician. I'm fairly poor at math, actually. You fear all numbers equally. That's generally a good way to go about it. I think the number 1 has caused me the most issues. Because my most common mathematical error is off by 1. For some damn reason. I don't know why. Maybe the starting bit in my brain is, like, stuck. Clown time! How's it going, buddy?
Which shall it be?
2 red for 1 yellow.
Very good.
Bonesaw is ready! Sax is actually pretty lame at this point. There we go. Well, it is a... Sax is an anglicization of the word seax, which is actually pronounced sax, which was a long knife used by the ancient Celts. I'm Sword Boy. Ask me about swords. Although really the sax was more like a long knife than a sword. I guess it could be a sword. But I would call it a big knife. Favorite sword? Maybe a Shyavona, which is a late or middle Renaissance to later period, maybe the 16th or 17th century broadsword used by Venetian immigrants into Northern Europe. It's just a big, thick, basket-hilted sword. I also like Katzbalgers because of their fun name and distinctive S-shaped crossguards. Okay, time for more fishing. Let's try a petite fish this time. Can Max grab a gooey egg while using a fishing rod? He can't. He is unable to. His hands are full. This is not the fish I am looking for. I mean, it might be, but this is probably not the fish I'm looking for. You are unlikely to be the fish I am looking for, fish. Oh. Only 48 centimeters? You crazy? Well, bon voyage. Anyways. Let's equip a weapon and collect the gooey egg and be on our way. And now we shall depart. And the next level is going to prevent our passage because we do not have a talk box for our sea dragon friends. Egg. Where's my egg? There's my egg. Shigura Village. Game over. You shouldn't have come here without the talk box.
Shigura Village.
Huh, this empty spot. Oh, there's a big sea dragon.
But how are we ever gonna find the medicine?
These big dumb dinosaurs. Look how big they are.
This is hopeless. We can't understand them. What do we do?
And they're just standing here. They don't even have an idle animation for like breathing. This was a PS2 game. You did not have to do that. They're kind of cool looking. As far as plesiosaurs. The whole having digits on the end of flippers is not usually how evolution does it, but you know. They're sea dragons. Is that a fruit? It's not. So let us quit this vile place. Huh, I wonder if there's going to be a boss battle there. I'm going to look up missable photographs. Okay, so we're going to want to take a picture of Dr. Jamming. Who I've mentioned before because he's so cool. We got Puppet Shingala. Okay, so I don't think the only missable photograph we have to worry about is Shingala. Which means, time to download from GUI Stone. So we need a purple iron house. We need a windmill. Can I make a windmill? We need a purple iron house, we need green iron house, we need Luna stone lights, and we need a windmill. Okay, we can make a windmill. And we need 8 Luna stone lights. We need 2 more iron houses. Well, we need more metal. This is a good time to go back to Cedric anyways. Can I make any upgrades to the ride pod? Indeed, we can buy a shield kit. We use this on the ride pod. Go up to 28 defense. $1169. Very near to my favorite number. Just 32 out of 48 defense. Okay, so the next one's more expensive. We're probably going to get the super core next. So let's talk to Mr. the Man. It's really a shame that there's not been a Finny Frenzy yet. Okay. Okay, so we can't invent anything cool yet. Although we will be able to after we do the GUI Rama. So let's just go through the shmashugna of buying a bunch of wood. And a bunch of metal. Scrap metal is always a item you are desirous of. You're always going to use it. Especially when you're using it to fund your empire. So we go to Venetia. We can go down to the pier and begin working on our appearance. So we need 2 boats and 2 iron houses, which means iron houses need to be placed roughly at the edges. Do I have 2 boats? I do not have 2 boats. I have another iron stand. Might as well place it here. I want to move this boat. I want to place it here. It's a little shallow, but whatever. Now the next one can go here. We have an iron house to place with the iron house technique. Going to have to make iron stairs. Hoping I don't run out of pollen, which is the term for how much junk you're able to have in a single village. Okay. And again, I should move that boat. Although maybe not. Why can't I place that? Is it too close to the red house? I think it's too close to the red house. Which means I'm gonna have to move Claire out, I'm pretty sure. Unless I can, like, put it here. Yeah, that boat's close enough. So Claire has to jump to get to her boat. I don't hate it. Let's try painting that purple. Does that count as near? Yeah, it does. Okay. Put our tough shed on top. So this one needs to be green. Okay. So, we need Shigura Village saved, we need 8 Luna Stone lights, and we need a windmill. A windmill can go here. A pier is a terrible place to make a windmill like this, by the way. Because this is very heavy and we've put it on a pier. Of course, we're not going to be able to get the secret thing until... Hold on there. That's good. Okay. So we've got 4 structures. Everybody gets 2. Our lighthouse windmill technology. Sure. So the Luna Stone lights... The whole idea about them, apparently, is being near them makes you crazy and smart. At least I think that's what they say. Made of Lunastone. Okay, maybe not. I have a fruit tree from somewhere. And I can't place the fruit tree anywhere that would make sense. I could just put a tree on the pier, though. So as soon as we save the Shigura village, we'll have gotten everything. Let's move some people into our new houses, though. Let's move in somebody who likes fishing. Fabio. Sure. Out by a river. Okay, Rufio. This is high up. Gerald can't live here. Cedric can't live here. Granny Rosa can live in here. You live in a weird house, sci-fi house now, Granny Rosa. So do you, Dr. Dell. Okay. Yep, the scientific form of a wooden pier is a steel walkway. Into the future. I'll let this cutscene play out. I've decided arbitrarily. It's cool. Words are much better than people in media give them credit for. Words can describe things sometimes much better than merely witnessing them can. Whereas an experience can be electric and instantaneous and solidifying instantly. It can also be foggy and unclear. Whereas the measured response of thinking about something so that you can put it into words can be betterer. I forget if there are actually miniature chests inside the labs here. Let's find out. The stones are important. Like I say, we're just telling people about, we're just telling people about the fact that we're from the past now. There's no attempt to maintain the validity of the timeline. No, we're just telling people. Yeah, there's bridges out to nowhere. Oh, there should be a lab out here. We built this bridge to go out there like there would be a lab, but there just isn't right now. That's weird. Hope somebody goes into the past and fixes that. Let's see which of these places has the cutscene inside of it. It's this one. I need to get some new threads for Monica.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Knob.
Dr. Knob. He looks like Donnie.
I'm the head researcher here.
But you're a...
I know what you're thinking. What's a kid doing in a place like this, right?
Note, we are children.
Yeah, how come?
Kind
You
of.
shouldn't judge a book by its cover. This lab relies on sheer ability. The more brains you have, the higher your position. It's only natural.
We're meritocrats.
So that means you're the smartest person here then? I guess you could say that. By the way, I know about you folks recovering the origin points Griffin destroyed. And now you're on the quest to restore the world.
A quest.
I just had the computer run an analysis. I even know what you're searching for. What? Really? A device to talk to sea dragons, right? Huh? Don't you want to go 10,000 years in the past? Oh, well that too. But first we need a machine to let us talk to those sea dragons. A Shigura translation device. We already have one of those.
Hooray.
There's one already?
Deus Ex Talkina.
Yes, Shigura are very important creatures to us here at the lab. Once a year they come from the South Island to the shore here. When they do, they bring a stone called the Luna Stone with them.
This game and its fucking PowerPoints. I love it.
That stone has the mysterious ability to rapidly increase human brain power. Thanks to the Luna Stone, this lab is home to the world's best thinkers. So it's vital that we be able to communicate with the Shigura too. And that's why we've already developed a Shigura translation device.
Now, if you take it to the past, you can use it to found the lab.
Yes, sir.
Go get me the shell talkie.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
And of course, they gave it a dumb name.
Here you go.
Now hold it aloft, like some other RPG adventure man.
So we can talk to the sea dragons with this? Well, sort of. You'll only be able to understand Shigura with a comparatively high level of intelligence. Not Shigura children, for example.
Baby dumb. No talk baby.
That means a chat with Shingala is out. Thanks, Dr. Knob. We'll be back.
No talk baby. Okay. Is there any other miniature chests here? There are, and they blend into the background. I hate it. Thanks. I remember missing chests here for that exact reason. Because they kind of... it's dark in here. Did you see that one? Because I didn't. Now let's begin the great searching. Night core mode enable. Can I go in here yet? I bet I can't. Oh, I can. They made this guy stand in the corner. You kind of pitch shift this down, it would be pretty great, I think, actually. Of course, it speeds up when I'm inside because it has to render less. A tighter pie. Okay. Now let's divvy up the spoils. Okay, so we're even, Steven. 104.36. So the other thing, the other Fruit of Eden, I shall remain alone. There's yet more tiny chests to get here, probably. There'll probably be more after we defeat the brain game. Also, there might be more in here. I shall double check. So I was in here earlier, but I didn't look that hard because I wasn't looking for them. Nope, there's none in here, as far as I can see. Other thing I can do is attempt to invent new things. Let's try one thing. Let's see if we can see them yet. I'm turning on Nightcore mode again. I'm looking for Invenchies. Okay, maybe we can't find this one yet. Okay. We can make a new ride pod thing. Good. Did we find work arm? We didn't. Nope, we haven't yet. We have to do everything. Okay. So we have one new ride pod invention. Although maybe not. Maybe we actually have some new... Yes, we do. Windmill. No, windmill. Windmill feather. Okay. Let me go inside an iron house. Go into Dr. Dell's house. We have a TV. Banana. Egg-shaped transmitter. And small generator. So one thing we can do... is we need traffic light. We need traffic light. We need small generator. And one more. Egg. Yeah, Dr. Egg. The fridge body doesn't look enough like a fridge to make me happy. But we can make a very important invention. Not a super important one, but a very important one with cart, fan, and windmill feather. With a propeller leg.
Say cheese.
I said propeller leg, which is not how you say it, but close enough. Got over the finish line. Can I actually get a picture of a windmill? Can I only do windmill feather? Oh. They're different. Windmill feather is windmill is from a different windmill feather is from a windmill. Windmill is from something else. That's a windmill. That's kind of not as great. But we can go windmill. Fan and auto book reader.
Say cheese.
For drill arm. Pwapwa wegu. Because of my German training, I always say uvu for some reason, because I'm a dipshit. But I don't mind being a dipshit. Time to buy a bunch of scraps of metal, because I undoubtedly need more. And let's make the ride pod cool. I love my cool ride pod. I'm gonna sell that sax we got. Away with ye! So we go ride pod, we go to drill arm, we go to leg, and refrig body. That's pretty cool. The con body is of course better, but the fridge body is 10 points more efficient. So now we go into Ocean Roar's cave and go to the boss battle. Man, it's been 3 hours and 10 minutes, but I'm gonna finish this chapter. Long streams don't bother me that much. I've been thinking about going longer than 2 hours. 3 hours might be my new limit. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and save. So windmill feather from the windmill georama element is how I made the turkey invention. So if I had not ported it over using memory card, this entire time we would have had to get money the old-fashioned way, which is to collect and sell crystals from dungeons. Ah, he even knows how to greet. You can talk to them. They all just talk like humans. Hi, my name is Jeffrey. I'm a Shiguro. How nice to meet you. You can't talk to Baby. Is Baby dumb? Those eyebrows. Okay. Nomadic. Why wouldn't they have eyebrows, Kalen? If you had the choice between eyebrows and no eyebrows, which one would you choose? Realistically, the hardened scales above their eyes may serve to protect their ocular ridge from horn combat, because the placement of their horns seems to indicate that they engage in ritualistic defense maneuvers with each other. They also have spines in the side of their cheekbones. And we did see Shigura swiping their head from side to side, so maybe they have the hardened scales over the ocular ridge to protect their bones from impact. Let us talk to the big one! A creature this size wouldn't be able to comfortably support itself outside of the water, though.
I am Baru, the Shigura tribe elder. We rarely see humans here. What is it you want?
I like that a lot of the characters in this game are weird monsters, but they just sound like a guy named Greg.
Well, actually, we have a favor to ask.
A favor? What is it?
There's an injured Shigura on the far shore. Human medicine isn't doing any good, so we need some Shigura medicine.
A Shigura? Then it must be one that got separated from my tribe.
I think so.
I must be getting old if I can't even keep my own tribe together.
That's defeatist, Greg.
All right. Take this then.
Sea Dragon Remedy from out of frame.
Work on our lost Shigura's injuries. Care for him well.
Thank you, Elder.
Thanks, Greg.
Come on, let's hurry back to Pal's place.
Sure thing.
I bet that's what's going to happen. Can I fish here? I can. Obviously, before we go, we gotta catch a... No, we're not gonna catch a fish here. We can always come back later to catch a fish. Fishy, fishy, fishy fish. I wish I was a fish. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Dead mouse. What a fucker. Venetia. Let's go to Venici. See what happens. Nothing appears to be happening. I guess we gotta go into the cave and heal Pao first. Or not Pao. Shingala. Pao is the little rabbit man voiced by a rugrat. Hello, rabbit man. Press square to use medicine. A potion. Apply the ocean potion Like it were a lotion. The green light has healed it.
Wounds are healing. Shingala, you feeling better?
Got 2 chapters in a row based around sick people.
I'm so glad. You're all better. That tickles. Stop it. Pal really looks happy.
Yeah.
I need your strongest ocean potion. The soundtrack changed. Do you hear that? I like how they go to their efforts to make you not look at Shingala ambulate that much.
It's heading towards Shigura Village. Don't tell me they're going to attack.
I'm sure they will. Let's get to the village fast. What? What's going on?
Ambulating Shingala center frame.
Shingala, go back to your place. We'll defend Shigura Village. Huh? What? But just do it. You don't want Shingala to get hurt again, do you? Okay.
Let's go, Monica.
Right.
And now we have to go there again. But at least the fun music plays. Oh no!
Hey, what are the Shigura doing?
We need more electric worm.
Look, they've got the same devices on as Shingala did. They're being controlled.
That Gaspard, he doesn't stop at anything.
Listen to this funky bass line.
How do you like my new invention, the marionette? Now the Shigura are under my complete control.
Tragic figure, Dr. Jamming. Look at this motherfucker.
So you're the one that put that thing on Shingala.
Huh? Oh, you mean that Shigura calf?
He's got teeth like the guy from Osamatsu-san.
Why, yes, that was my work as well. I had quite a lot of fun with that one.
You won't get away with this.
Why, you little loudmouth. Just what do you plan to do, eh? I think I'll just have my Shigura toy with you for a while. How does that grab you?
No, all the guys who look like they should be monsters in the game just sound like a guy named Greg. That's just the rule.
Take that.
So, oh god, no, snah.
Take that.
Alright, guys.
Take that. Ha! Yeah.
Alright, so you have to hit the puppet Shigura as Dr. Jamming is going over them so that he gets hit by them as they raise. I can't shoot him for some reason. I can't lock on, or else I could just shoot him with my powerful gun. Gregory Jamming, PhD? Yeah, this guy's probably a PhD. Dang it. So this is a Zelda boss. This game doesn't try to be Zelda most of the time, but it definitely has Zelda bosses in it. Oh no, he's not a monster, he just did too much colloidal silver. Bow wow wow. That's what Shiguras sound like. They kinda sound like suburban Sasquatch. Yeah.
But why are you... You're all worthless. Withdraw.
Okay, then Alucard leaves. So that was the exciting boss battle of this chapter 4. No mini-boss this time. We had a mini-boss in chapter 3. No, there was a mini-boss. There was Shingala. Yeah.
Thank you for saving us.
Hey, we don't have our walkie-talkies.
Those people.
They're the Dark Forces sent by Emperor Griffin.
We've given up on the translation device.
Emperor Griffin.
We just have a Babel fish. It's fine.
That's right. He and his henchmen are trying to undo history. I don't know what he's after exactly. But I do know that if we don't stop him, our world may be destroyed.
I see. I had no idea.
Does it involve fish?
I truly must be getting old. I should have known what was going on in the world. My days as the elder of this tribe are coming to an end.
Max, Monica!
Hey, it's Pow!
You are the one who rescued our stray tribe member?
Oh, no, it's nothing, really.
So, it was you, was it? This child's mother was lost on this trip. Even for the Shigura, an expedition of this kind is never easy.
That's why we do it every year.
It's a long journey, and we lose many along the way.
Man, that doesn't seem sustainable.
This child's mother was one of them. With his mother gone, I am sure he thought of you as his own parent.
Oh,
I don't know how to thank you. This child will grow up to be a fine Shigura, thanks to your kindness.
Maybe that's it. They use the voyage as a way to kill the weak and old of the tribe, so they don't have to eat as much food. Yeah, Tiger Brow's got it.
Shingala.
We're social Darwinists, you understand. I don't know why I sound like a horse.
South now.
So this is goodbye.
We must part. For now. Thank you for all you have done. May you have good fortune in your travels. Farewell, all of you.
So long, and thanks for all the fish. We wish it didn't come to this. Da, 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 da. Song, thanks for all the fish. Except for this one.
Take good care of yourself, Shingala.
I mashed through a text on accident.
Hey, it's hard for me to say goodbye too, you know? Go on. Off you go.
Hitchhiker's Guide was an okay movie that people hated because there was no way it could match up to the books. It was a fine movie. It just I couldn't hate it because it had what's his name in it. Oh, a really excellent character actor. It was in the Green Mile. As the shitty guy. Sam Rockwell. Yeah, I liked Sam Rockwell as Zaphod Beeblebrox. I love that. Sam Rockwell's great.
I know you'll come back someday. I'll be waiting for you.
And Martin Freeman, he's also pretty good. Whatever he kind of acts the same in all of his roles. Like his guy was very same as his Hobbit.
Every year from that day, Shingala continued to bring Luna Stones to this shore, and when he did, he always looked for Pao.
How do they carry the stones? They have to regurgitate them, right?
Shingala never for a moment forgot the special days that he spent with Pao. And then, 20 years later, thanks to the biggest load of Luna Stones ever, brought by the new Shigura elder Shingala, the world's premier research center,
Pao also died from tuberculosis.
Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory was finally completed.
Oh, it's their poop. Okay, so it's like those little rat cats with coffee beans. God, what are they called? I can't remember anything because it's 11 p.m. and I forget words at 11 p.m. Civets. 100%. I think this chapter you might have to 100%. Which is why it's so easy to.
You came at a good time. I've just finished my latest creation.
This guy sounds like Angelica's dad from Rugrats.
Take a look.
What's that?
It's a Nova Cannon. It's a weapon that uses the sun's energy to generate a powerful beam.
So, first dungeon doesn't have 100%. The second dungeon, if you 100% it, you get Jurek Gun. Third dungeon, if you 100% it, you get Snake Killer. And fourth dungeon, you get the Nova Cannon.
Your ride pod, and then you'll have nothing to fear.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Osmond.
No problem.
Get the new cannon. Or that'd be Nuevo, right? Or does Nova... Is Nova Latin for new? It was like Terra Nova means new world, I think. They use that for one of the Civ games. Anyways, there's a center building now. Which means there's a lot of new chests to get. More fruit. Well, yeah, I think Nova as in Supernova is the clear thing they're going for. Because it uses the sun's rays. There we go. We need this thing. The searchlight. That's what a searchlight looks like, is a big purple ball. I'm gonna hit the button that produces Night Core. It searches for the thing directly in front of it. It searches for purple. And because it makes purple, it always finds it. It's great. It's got a 100% success rate. Magenta? What the heck is that? You might have tricked me into saying a swear word, can we? Ooh, a sapphire. There shouldn't be anything new in here. Oh, but we can get an idea. Barrel, post, and work robot. Magenta? I still don't get your joke, Okinmi, but that's fine. Let's go to the center place. Actually, no. Let us not. Symbol of Luna Lab. I know there's a work arm coming off the center of Luna Lab somewhere. Or maybe there isn't? I don't know. Let us continue to go inside.
Just think of what I can make with all this.
This is Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory, the greatest research facility in the world. This is the Central Lab, the biggest research room of them all.
I like there's this reverb on their lines here.
Hey, I bet they can make something to send us back 10,000 years here.
I bet you're right.
Thanks to you, the lab's been completely restored to its former state. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
Let me explain my plan for getting you to Griffin 10,000 years in the past.
That was pretty, Eric Wareheim. No, Tim Heidecker of you.
Really? Sure, there's nothing this Luna Lab can't do.
That was the best delivery you got?
Oh, wow! Ixion, a time
I think that's Greek, by the way.
A fantastic non-stop express that can cross both time and space. When this is finished, you'll be able to travel 10,000 years into the past, where Griffin is.
I think, yeah, this guy definitely knows about the time meddling. We've just been going around telling normal people about it, too. Ixion is a lightning horse, yes, in Final Fantasy X.
Let's see. Let me check. Dr. Jamming.
Ah?
Jamming?
What? Now hold on a minute. This is not the same Jamming that attacked you back in the past, okay? Well, not exactly the same anyway. He happens to be his grandson.
He inherited his lost tooth.
Dr. Jamming's grandson?
I'm terribly sorry. It seems my grandfather caused you a lot of trouble. Please accept my apology. However, without my grandfather's research, I would have never been able to develop the Ixion. My grandfather was researching technology that would allow objects to float on the air using sound. He called this his aeroharmonics flying technology.
Well, of course Dr. Jamming fucked.
He came to a dead end in his
Did you see that guy?
became desperate. That's when Gaspard persuaded my grandfather into becoming one of Griffin's servants. But when he lost that battle to you two, he had a change of heart.
He found out he liked being licked by plesiosaurs.
He rededicated himself to his research and was able to perfect his aeroharmonics technology.
He perfected aeroharmonics?
Many flying vehicles were developed after that, based on his technology. Of course, the Ixion here takes advantage of the same technology, and by combining it with the space-time control panel I developed, my grandfather has passed away. But before he died, he told me I should use his research for something good and just. I try to carry on his wishes, and I think that by continuing his research, this world can truly be saved.
By Jesus.
He was quite a guy.
Yes, and you helped him become the man he was.
By getting dinosaurs to headbutt him. Accidentally.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say...
No, he's a tragic figure. That's who, and now we find out why he was a tragic figure.
That's strange.
We call this backporting, word number.
In the history I know, aeroharmonics technology was never perfected.
Huh?
Our travels must be creating a new history for the world. Do you think that's okay?
We're finally confronting the ethics of what we're doing.
Well, I'm still getting the hang of this, but I'm thinking that maybe history as you know it is not necessarily the one true history.
The one true history.
Huh?
The one true harmonic history time cube that the government does not want you to know about.
As well as fixing the flow of time that Griffin has disrupted, we've also been able to add new flows to it. And though these have been different from the original flows, maybe they're meant to be the real world history.
Maybe whatever happens last is what's supposed to happen.
Ultimately, you could say that even Griffin himself is playing a necessary part in creating a new, complete history.
Griffin? Necessary? You can't be serious!
Well, why not?
So what Max is saying is that because of how causality works, the things that caused us to do what we're doing are necessary because the things we are doing are necessary. Essentially. Which is one way of handling it, I guess.
The rebel forces in the west are coming under attack from Griffin.
That guy had some good gesticulation.
What? Attacked? Get me Elena!
Elena?
Huh? Elena. Your name, Mother.
Mommy!
Just who is my mother? And why isn't she with us? Even my own father wouldn't answer my questions. Now I realize that Father hoped I would find out those answers for myself.
Doctor, this is Elena. We're fighting Griffin's main army over here.
She's a feather wheel. She is a feather duster and bangs.
If it carries on like this, Griffin will probably attack the Luna Lab too. Be careful.
Mother?
Mommy!
Is that Max?
What the fuck is my kid doing in the future times?
Yes. You mean this boy is Elena's...
That's right. Max is Elena's son.
Wait, did Monica know who Elena was this whole time?
Max, I'm sorry. I'll bet your father never told you what happened to me.
That's right. But why?
Max, we live in different worlds.
What?
It's all right, Max. I'll explain everything.
3 hour, 40-minute mark.
I'll tell you why I couldn't go on living with you. But to explain that, I need to explain what's going on now.
What do you mean by that?
I'm from the future, just like Monica.
Oh no!
Our time has changed greatly because of the devastation caused by Emperor Griffin.
Insert MIDI vocal cord.
We couldn't let Griffin get away with it.
The running thread of Monica having access to a lot of important information, but being unable to realize it's important. She's a warrior, word number. A kinetic thinker. She has magic and a sword. That is her tools. And revenge. Her other tool.
So the people of our time formed a rebel force to fight against him.
To fight against the evil empire.
But Griffin began to use the power of the stone.
Help me, Maximilian. You're my only hope.
Stone?
One of the fabled Atlamillia stones that possess great powers. Powers that can move the earth and control time.
They shunted that in there because in Dark Cloud you only ever use the Atmilia to control the earth.
Griffin harnessed that power to rewrite history bit by bit. He turned on people and erased their very existence from history. Atlamillia are strange jewels with a will of their own. They choose their owners themselves.
Okay, the monster was a tool once. You're very right, Noper Q.
Legend has it that Atlamillia will only choose for their owners people of good heart. We don't know how Griffin has managed to get his hands on one of the Atlamillia, but the fact is, he can use the power of that stone.
Keyblade.
And for us to
Oh.
we needed one too. 3 Atlamillia exist in the world. The first is the Sunstone, which Griffin possesses. The other 2 are the Moonstone, which emits a blue light, and the Earthstone, which emits...
Moon Princess.
Griffin tried to increase his powers by gaining possession of the remaining 2
Yeah, this-
Atlamillia.
The Atlamillia weren't very Triforcey in Dark Cloud, but they're very Triforcey in Dark Cloud too.
So we searched for the remaining 2 stones. First, we traced the owner of the moonstone.
Did somebody say door to darkness?
That was Monica's
Whoa!
King Rembrandt.
King Rembrandt.
At first, we thought we could inherit the Atlamillia from King Rembrandt to help us in our fight against Griffin. But the stone wouldn't accept any one among us as its owner. And so, in the end, we were unable to get the stone.
I would say Max technically has wisdom as the Triforce. He has the Triforce of wisdom. Because he's at least smart.
So that the stone would not fall into Griffin's hands. We decided to protect the person that the stone had chosen from the threat of Griffin. But Griffin was devious, and he assassinated King Rembrandt. Griffin didn't get his hands on the stone, though. The stone refused to become Griffin's, and instead chose King Rembrandt's daughter, Monica. That's how the
I skipped a line. Oh well.
And so we looked for the last remaining Atlamillia, the Earthstone. But we couldn't find it, because it didn't exist in our time. According to the prophecy of the...
Now, Max is actually educated, because he's a Ponzi rich kid. He was homeschooled. That's why he's weird. He was homeschooled by his weird time mom and his gun-loving weird dad.
Its owner was a young boy called Gerald. We knew that Griffin would use his powers to travel through time and go back to Gerald's era looking for the stone. In order to protect the Red Atlamillia, I traveled to Gerald's time. And I made it my job to protect him.
But what I didn't make my job to be was to fall in love.
But during the time I was
Oh,
with Gerald,
okay. You're going to phrase it that way then.
I fell in love with him. And then, Max, you were born. The first 5 years of
I think she time traveled with Luna Lab power. They never... Maybe they say how she does it? I think it was that. It's either Luna Lab power or the princess's... It was maybe Monica's stone. I don't know.
But then I had to return to my own time. Because the war against Griffin was intensifying.
We had to return to her own time because past and future happened consecutively. Or no, not consecutively. They do happen consecutively. They happen concurrently. So, because something was happening in the future, I had to leave the past.
I said goodbye to you and Gerald, and I returned to my time.
I guess more reasonably, she had to travel to the future because she was young enough to fight the future war. But I guess she never returned to the past because something in the future prevented her from returning to the past.
I haven't been able to see you since.
My mother is from the future?
That's right, and we're the ones that were chosen by these 2 Atlamillia.
I guess Monica did know all along. It just wasn't important.
I was just given this stone by my father.
Max never talked about his mommy issues before. He just wrote about it with his weird little letters.
No, not exactly. Your father couldn't even touch it anymore. He must have realized the stone had chosen a new owner. Gerald couldn't touch it himself, but he saw you could play with it without effect. The Atlamillia chose you as its new owner, so Gerald let you have it.
So you should have eaten it, so that it could never choose again until you died.
Have reasons for who they choose as their owners. There's probably even a reason why Griffin was chosen.
A reason he was chosen?
Maybe that thing I was talking about.
That's right.
Like what?
That I don't know. But the stones are guiding people for the sake of something great.
All those people that died because Griffin was killing them were bad people, so the stone didn't mind.
I can just feel it. I'm sorry. It looks like we haven't any more time to talk.
Just wait a little longer. If we can recreate Pasnos, we'll have a chance to fight back.
Hasnos.
Recreate Pasnos? But how?
Max and Monica will recreate its origin point, of course.
So Pasnos is basically the thing from the God Machine from Elder Scrolls. What's that thing called again?
The origin point of Pasnos is a workshop in Heinrada, a village at the foot of Mount Gondor. You'll have to head there.
Ah, Pasnos.
But
Mount Gundor is a dangerous place. I'm not sure if you...
Mount Gundor.
We'll be fine, Elena.
Metal
Just leave it to
Gundor.
us.
Don't worry, Mother. I'll save you. Just stay here.
Max. Okay. Take care. Both of you.
You bet. Hurry now and set out for your next goal. The volcano Mount Gundor. A huge factory, the Gundorada workshop, will be built there in the future. That's where the Rebellion Army's ace in the hole Pasnos will be built. Pasnos?
Oh,
It
Pasnos.
was the mobile stronghold of our rebel army. Griffin wiped Pasnos out, but if we could bring it back, I bet we can make a counterattack.
Then let's go to Mount Gundor.
Okay, can I finally look for more tiny chests and then be away of them from this? Nope, okay. It's going to bring us right here.
Hey, Max, Monica.
Ah, Paul, Colonel!
How's that bridge?
We finished the repairs ages ago, guys.
Then let's head for Mount Gundor.
All right.
Okay, let's do one more cutscene and then call it a stream. Because if I wait till next time to do the cutscene, I'll forget everything I'm doing. Let's talk to Paul Eiting. Begin the next chapter.
Alrighty then, here we go. Mount Gundor, here we come.
Now, the big guy does not have access to time travel. Although he does if he's in our party, but we don't let him use it. Only we get to use it. So, this game functions off the does not care about time travel logic. It's kind of chrono triggery.
Chapter 5. Conflict of the Past and Future.
I like how all the things that stop the railroad from progressing just happen to be directly by the places we have to stop. So Gundorada has good music too. This game has good music.
What's this?
It's raining embers. Something is definitely up. The village of Heimrada should be here at the foot of Mount Gundor. But I guess it got wiped out too.
Let's get going then, Monica.
Be careful out there, you two. There's nothing much we can do this time, so we'll just take it easy on the train, okay, guys?
Ah, they can't progress any further on the railroad.
If you need any help with anything, just let us know.
Okay, so now we can place Eric and Bruno in the Guirama. Who does that leave? I know there's one guy we can't get yet, the Finny Frenzy guy. And there's 3 more apparently, okay. So I'm missing 3 people. Let's look at Heimrada and then call it a stream, because there's going to be a cutscene here.
Look there!
That airship does not produce enough lift, I don't think. Look how big the barrel is.
What's he up to this time?
Gaspard must be hopping mad that we've been restoring all the origin points.
And there's no way we're gonna let him stop us, right?
Wonder if Gaspard's causing these falling embers too.
No doubt about it. Oh, there's no way we can start bringing back wood and straw buildings now.
He's trying
Mmm.
to stop us from building so we can't revive any more origin points.
That monster!
Let's hurry, Monica!
So yeah, Heimrada has a diorama gimmick. If you build a... At some point we'll be able to get to the Guirama zone. So if you build any wooden or straw buildings here, they will become burnt. Can I make a cinder? Can I make a straw building? Yeah, sure. Let's build a shed. And if we place the shed next to... See, it'll build. But if we go to the Heimrata stop... and then return... it caught fire and burned away while we weren't here. And this is actually a photo thing that's missable. Cinders. Okay. So I think that's going to be it for now. This is a hefty long stream. I usually don't stream for 4 hours, but maybe I'll try it some more sometime. But from me to you. Yeah, this is a... It tells you not to build any wood and straw, but if you actually do it... Can you clean it up? Can I place it? Nope. There's also these steam things. I think you can build foundations on top of them. But yeah, I've been going way too long. Good night, everybody. Although, what happened? What's the next stream? I don't actually know. I might be on a special stream tomorrow. I'll have to double check with that. Where I'll be doing a new ADOM project, but this one will be special. So if you like my roguelike streams, there are going to be something like that elsewhere. But maybe we'll be doing co-op shootsman on Tuesday. I don't know. My bet is no. But for now, good night. And always remember, you get excellent cookies if you subscribe. GYCL Eastern Champion, the Global Yoshi's Cookie League Eastern Conference Championship Open Series, being held at MagFest here in like 2.5 weeks. We've had some donations made for the grand prize. We got some cookie cutters for Yoko, as well as Medibot making a glass thing, I think. It's all very cool. So I've been going on too long. Like and subscribe to support esports. Good night.